The Red Raiders add to the trenches in a major way. This time in UNC offensive tackle Howard Sampson. In today's video, we'll discuss where Sampson fits on the starting offensive line for the Red Raiders, just what this means for Texas Tech on the offensive side of the football, and much, much more. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's RC Maxfield here for the Back to 12 podcast. And if you haven't already, be sure to like the video and hit that subscribe button to join the largest group of Texas Tech fans on YouTube. And the best part about it, it's 100% free. Since the West Virginia game, quick brag real quick on my part, there's been about 30 videos out here on the channel. My wife might not be happy about it, but I'm sure you are. And so are thousands of other Red Raiders. So if you want to join that and have it 100% free at your fingertips every single day, all you have to do is like the video and hit that subscribe button. All right, enough with my promo stuff. Let's jump in to the newest Red Raider, and that is UNC offensive tackle Howard Sampson. Now, this man, I think it's disrespectful to his size to call him a mountain. And what I mean by that is this. I think how big this man is, he's bigger than Mount Everest. I'm kind of slightly joking. Slightly. Okay? He's 6'8", 330. The humble Texas native started his career actually at UNT, had a few starts under his belt there, then went out to Raleigh and played for Mac Brown at, well, I guess it was technically Chapel Hill, right? Correct myself real fast. But played for Mac Brown there and was the starting left tackle for the Tar Heels in 2024. Watching his tape, if you love a good offensive lineman tape where they're just mean and nasty and just downright, you know what their favorite meal is at breakfast, a.k.a. pancakes, you're going to love Howard Sampson, okay? He's that kind of player. He was also an All-ACC honorable mention, and 247's Matt Zenitz was actually the first one to have a crystal ball prediction for Sampson to Texas Tech. And this is a guy now where you think about the Red Raiders in terms of what they have done specifically in the trenches on the offensive side of the football, okay? You land a guy in Hunter Zambrano by multiple publications is at worst, and I mean at worst, a top 5 offensive lineman. There are multiple publications that have him as a top 3 and one that has him as the best offensive lineman in the portal. You landed him already. You got Will Jados. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. You got him from Miami of Ohio. He's probably going to be your swing tackle, okay? Before this Sampson commitment, he was probably a guy you were looking at, okay, he's probably sliding in at left tackle. No. Not anymore. Now you got a 6'8", 330-pound grown-ass man over on the left side protecting Baron Morton, Will Hammond, whoever is the starting quarterback for the Red Raiders next year in 2025. This is a guy, when you watch him on tape, again, he's mean, nasty, loves a good pancake, but he's also fleet of foot, right? That was the thing that probably surprised me the most when I saw Texas Tech was involved in him. And this came kind of out of left field, to be honest. But the Red Raiders add a guy now where you feel really good about really your left tackle all the way to your right guard, because you have multiple guys with plenty of experience. You got Sampson, bona fide left tackle that was one of the best left tackles in a really good conference in the ACC, okay? I get it. Mac Brown's squad didn't do too great. You hired Bill Belichick. First time naming Bill Belichick with the UNC. Oh, nice. But anyway, he was a really good tackle in the ACC. A P4 conference, okay? So you got him at left tackle. You got Vinny Scurry, who is coming off of a knee injury, or an injury, I should say. He'll be your left guard. He was going to be your best lineman last year. Now you have him again in 2025 after that injury. You got Sheridan Wilson, who you feel really good about at the center spot, and then you have the aforementioned Hunter Zambrano, more than likely, at right guard. That leaves your right tackle, but you feel a hell of a lot better about left tackle, left guard, center, and right guard, okay, than you did really at any point in the Joey McGuire era. Those 4 guys right there are key cogs, and that's not even including the depth that you have in this roster and potentially other guys that you land. But Howard Sampson really allows others to fall into place, and he is not compromising anything in terms of talent. That was the thing. He's got really good hands, too, at 6'8", 330. I already mentioned his feet a little bit. Really agile for his size. Really good with his hands in terms of placement. He's 6'8", 330, people. Like, he sticks his hand out and he just grabs souls. That's how he just operates on the offensive line, okay? He's a guy that is very interesting to me, more so because of how he allows guys to fall into place. Also a really good football player. And also this, from the standpoint of oh, is he good at running blocking, or is he good at pass blocking? Did you see North Carolina this year? They're pretty damn good at running the football. They actually had a Doak Walker finalist in Hampton there, and they loved running to the left side of the field. He was your left tackle there, okay? Again, is he the perfect tackle? No, but this is a really, really good ad, in my opinion, and a guy that it would not shock me at all if he makes an all Big 12 team, or at least is an honorable mention in the Big 12 next year. He solidifies and anchors down that left tackle spot in a way that you simply haven't had in the Joey McGuire era if you're Texas Tech. And now it allows you to really feel like, okay, I can be a multifaceted offense with Mac Leftwich as the offensive coordinator and not compromise or have to worry about putting my tight end to help with my left tackle. You can leave him on an island and you can be trusting in terms of, okay, we're good. You can put him up against a good pass rusher. You'll feel fine about it, right? Are you going to help sometimes? Sure, that's the nature of the beast. But overall, he is a guy that you feel really, really comfortable with, leaving him on an island and letting him go to work. And that allows you to be more free-flowing as an offense and operate with your tight end or an extra wide receiver as a chess piece. And that's something that Texas Tech simply hasn't been able to do with how, if we're being honest about it, I use this word probably a little bit too much, but I think it's an accurate depiction, of the offensive line. They were putrid, really, for the past 2 years. They got a little bit better in 2024, but Sampson is going to elevate that left tackle spot, be really nice fit next to Vinny Scurry. And then obviously I mentioned Sheridan Wilson and then Hunter Zambrano, arguably the best offensive lineman in the portal class. Now you add two high impact guys on a need in terms of the offensive line. It simply put, your biggest needs for Texas Tech this offseason were the trenches, offensive and defensive side in the secondary, and you've done a phenomenal job if you were the Red Raiders in addressing really all three of those, and then now mainly on the offensive line, landing 2 starters, and the most recent one is Howard Sampson, a 6'8", 330-pound, just behemoth of a man from Humble, Texas. Originally started his college career at UNT, transferred out to Chapel Hill, played for Mac Brown and the Tar Heels. He will head back with his mean and nasty streak at left tackle to the Lone Star State and play for Joey McGuire and likely be the starting left tackle for the Red Raiders in 2025 on an offensive line that has undergone a big transformation this offseason. And let's be honest about it. It was absolutely needed and then some. This is a really good ad for Texas Tech, and one that I'm excited to see how Mac Leftwich can operate with a higher caliber offensive line, because Texas Tech did go out and address glaring needs on that offensive line. All right, that's going to do it for this commitment video. Again, Texas Tech lands Howard Sampson from North Carolina, presumably their starting left tackle in 2025. If you want to stay in the know on everything Texas Tech football all year long and join the largest group of Texas Tech fans here on YouTube, and by the way, most interactive as well, you should see the comment section. Those things be going crazy sometimes, right? So if you want to be part of that, 100% free. All you have to do to join the Back to 12 squad is 3 things. Simply like the video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell.